Welcome to the tutorial. Today we're going to make this wonderful shiny satin ring adjusted to the size of your finger. It's going to take around 1 to 2 hours, and I'll show you how to make it step by step. Congratulations on picking up a new hobby. You can find a beading kit with everything you need to make this ring by following the link in the description below. Let's get started. Step 1. Getting our thread and needle ready. We're going to need around 1.5 yard or 1.5 meter of nylon thread. Then we're cutting the thread and taking our beading needle. Then we're putting our thread into the needle's eye, pulling it out, and adjusting the thread so that one end is shorter than the other. Step 2. Starting to make our ring. Then we're taking our seed beads and starting to make a ring. First, we need to add 8 seed beads on the needle. Here we go. This is going to be the height of your ring. Then we place our 8 beads closer to the end of the thread, but making sure that there's around 5 inches or 12 centimeters of thread left. Then we're adding another bead, and with our needle going through the second top bead in our hand, pulling the thread, tightening it up, and like that, we're forming the pattern. Picking up another bead, and again skipping one top bead and going through the second top bead. Tightening it up, making sure that the beads in our hand don't fall off the thread. Adding another bead, skipping one top bead and going through the second top bead again. Correcting the pattern when necessary. Adding another bead and going through the last bead in this row, and our ring pattern is starting to form. Step 3. Continuing to make our ring. Now we're adding another bead and going through the high bead, taking another bead, skipping the ditch, and going through the high bead, and then just continue with our pattern. Make sure that the other end of the thread is tight enough so the pattern is nice and even. These satin seed beads are quite fragile, so be careful when inserting the needle into the bead's hole. Place the needle in parallel with the bead so that you won't damage it. And just like that, we continue beading. Step 4. Getting closer to finishing the ring. So now we're almost there, just a little bit of beading left. From time to time, try the ring on and see if it fits, and you can connect the ring already, or you need to continue beading. It seems like I need to bead a little more. Trying the ring on again. Still a little bit to do left. Trying it on again, and now it fits perfectly. Make sure that the last row is different from the first one so that the pattern would match when we connect the ring. If the pattern doesn't work out, consider adding another row or removing the last one, depending on how the ring would better fit the size of your finger. Step 5. Hiding the thread. Before we finish our ring, we need to hide the thread on the other end that we won't need. So we're starting with putting our thread into the needle's eye, and then following the scheme. Put the needle into the second bottom bead. Then go through the upper left bead. Then go through the upper right bead, following the scheme. Then go down through the left bead. Hide the thread between the beads. Then make a loop by going up through the right bead. Hide the thread. Put the needle between the horizontal rows under the thread that connects them. Then make a loop around the needle with a loose thread and pull out the needle and the thread. Tighten the knot. Then we need to go up to the top of the ring. You can go up one bead at a time, or you can go through 2 or even 3 beads in a row, as long as you don't skip the rows and the thread is not visible. There's no strict rule in what order to go, just a concept to follow. So here we're going through 3 beads at once. It doesn't matter that much if you go through 1 bead or multiple. Just going through multiple beads speeds things up a little bit. Now we're ready to cut the thread as close to the beads as possible. But be careful not to cut the other threads that hold the beading together. So now we're ready to connect our ring. Step 6. Connecting the ring. Now both ends of the ring match perfectly, and finally we can connect them. To do that, please follow the scheme from the bottom to the top. So we're starting with the bottom left bead, connecting the ends of the ring, going up bead by bead. Going through the last bead, then tightening up the thread and forming an actual ring. Make sure that the thread is tight. The last part is to hide the thread. It's pretty much the same process as we did when we were hiding the thread on one end of the ring. You can see that one bead is still not connected, so we need to go through it first. Then we're just going all the way down the ring, pulling the thread so that the beads are tight together. Going down row by row. Now we need to go up and make a loop and a knot to secure the thread. Going up, and down. Then up the previous bead to make a loop. Hiding the thread. Going between horizontal rows. Putting our thread around the needle and making a knot. Making sure that the thread is hidden. Now just going all the way up the ring. If you enjoy the video, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. our ring is almost ready. The last step is to cut the thread as close to the beads as possible. Wow, now it's finally ready. We can wear it and see how it fits. It fits great and it's so shiny. I hope you really enjoyed making it as much as I did. And as a reminder, you can find a beading kit to make this exact ring along with other beading kits on my website, linked in the description below. Thank you for watching. You did a really great job. Please treat the ring with care and wear it with love. Have a nice one. See you.